To today's topic, speed awareness course.
Yeah.
I've actually done one this morning.
All right. How did it go?
Do you know what? I try and approach everything with an open mind and not be miserable about things. And I'm going to be honest, I wasn't particularly looking forward to it, but I did go with an open mind. And I'd even go as far as to say it was reasonably enjoyable. The time
Hmm.
went very quickly, and it was informative. It was a Zoom call thing. There was 8 of us on there, plus the woman running the meeting. Everyone got involved, everyone contributed, everyone commented, and it was actually pretty good.
Hmm.
I learned a few things. Um, yeah, do you know what? Overall, probably a reasonably positive experience. It was just under 3 hours, about 2 and 3/4 hours in total. Um, there was a break in the middle, so it's like an hour and 10, hour and 15 minutes, and then another hour and 10, hour and 15 minutes after a break. So it was good. Um, yeah, I mean, I've been to the courses where you've had to, years ago, I went on a speed awareness course, I had to turn up somewhere and it was pretty much all day and it was just mind-numbingly dull. I think cramming a bit more information into a shorter period of time so you're not wasting everybody's complete day.
Hmm.
Um, I actually think it was pretty good. I mean, it still highlights a lot of issues with problems in this country with like lane discipline is non-existent. There's still no driving test for the motorway, which baffles me, as where most of this country is paved with motorways, and yet nobody's taught how to drive on them properly, which I still don't understand. If anybody can tell us why that is, please do, because it just absolutely blows my mind. The place where we drive the fastest is the place where we don't train people to drive. Um, you've got all these lane discipline issues with people just sat in the middle lane or outside lane, completely oblivious to what's going on behind them. I don't understand that either. It absolutely drives me insane. All of this was discussed in the speed awareness meeting this morning, and seems to be that everyone pretty much agrees. Um, I don't know. Have you been on the speed awareness course, James?
What do you think?
No.
I've been on a slowness awareness course. Okay, going everywhere too slowly and being too miserable. I've been on a being too miserable course, but
You've been on the miserable bastard course, have you?
yeah. But did
Uh,
they make
did
you
you
admit?
fail?
Yeah, I did. I did. Well, actually, I passed with flying colours, being a miserable bastard. I'm very good. Uh, I'm going to run those courses because there's obviously some money in that. Now, did they make you say what your offence was? Did everybody come clean with whether they were doing 36 and a 30 or
Yeah, I think most people just fessed up. Yeah, I
and
mean,
what?
my offence, I think, was doing 81 on the motorway.
Right, which isn't
Um,
the end of the world because most people seem to do 81 on the
no,
motor.
what? It's a case. One of those. Mine was a case. It was like no good deed goes unpunished. Somebody I know's got a car with a DPF in it, which was blocked up, and I said, well, you can unblock it by putting
Hmm.
um, additive in it, DPF cleaner,
Yeah,
and then just drive up and down the motorway. And I could see from the look in her face she was horrified and didn't know how to do it. So I stupidly volunteered to do it for her.
yeah.
And I was concentrating more on the revs of the car to make sure I was making its stuff work properly and clean the DPF out. And one of those bastards on the top of the bridge got me and stopped on the side of the bridge, stopped on top of a motorway bridge,
Hmm.
pulled the door to one side, and then zapped me. 81, and I wasn't even deliberately speeding. It was just trying to get the DPF cleaned out. So anyway, my mistake. That's what mine was. Most other people, it was like 4 or 5 miles an hour over the speed limit. There was a lot of discussion on the new 20 mile an hour speed limits, and there was two guys from Wales on the course, and they were moaning about the 20 mile an hour speed limit and all the problems it's caused. Um, because the Welsh government changed the speed limit but didn't
Hmm.
change the signs for 3 months, so people were getting nicked left, right, and centre. It was ridiculous, ridiculous state of affairs. But I actually thought that that speed awareness course was vastly improved from the one I did years ago.
Mm.
It was a lot. It was a lot better. I didn't. At no point really was I sat there thinking I'm wasting my life. I was actually learning stuff, and it was informative. And yeah, I think it was pretty reasonable. And you know what? It was quite surprising how everybody joined in. It really wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. Please like and subscribe.